Hello there. The Art of Invader Zim, probably one of my favorite art books I have. I mean, they're all great, but this one is my favorite. Also, forward by Rebecca Sugar. Rebecca Sugar is the one who made like Steven Universe and stuff, so that's pretty exciting. And I do apologize for the kind of shaky frame rate, but that gives me more kind of better quality for the image in a way, if that makes sense. So let's just get into this. I'm gonna push the book a bit. And already I want to say that I really enjoyed the movie. I really loved the entire premise. And also, I was not like a big fan of the original. Not because I didn't like it, but because I just didn't have a chance to watch it as a kid. And weirdly enough, I got into it because there was an art contest. Ooh, that looks really awesome. I love the texture. There was an art contest for Hot Topic to have your own shirt, and I got into the show in order to check it out. And weirdly enough, it won, and I got to sell my own shirt at Hot Topic, which was pretty awesome, pretty sweet deal. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, and I think what I remember is that Invader Zim was based on a comic of some sort, and after that it kind of got the show running. So it was a spread of comics that were created by the original artist, which is amazing. And the ink work is really thick. I love that. I'm really shooting for that style lately to get better at it. And the Elvis Presley haircut, that's just classic. But yeah, I'm shooting for this art style lately to get thicker lines and get like better at really nice comic-y style. But yeah, I love the sketches in this part, and the movie was amazing. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. And I didn't even watch the whole show. Like, if as long as you know like the premise, you can enjoy the movie a lot. You don't really have to go into like super depth with it, in my opinion. I mean, it's better if you do. But oh, I love that guy. He was funny in the show. But honestly, my favorite part was him, like the dad. I already forget his name. I haven't seen the movie in like 5 years, maybe 4 years. But I really enjoyed that father interaction. Father son is very good. And there's a lot of like small text that I wish I could read, but honestly, it's like so tiny. I need like zooming in glasses or something. But yeah, feel free to just kind of turn on the music on this to enjoy this more, because I'm not gonna there's no like cool secrets I'm gonna reveal in this part. I'm just kind of flipping through with you, just kind of enjoying the vibes. And storyboards, those are awesome. I really love how it's made like sticky notes of some sort, just all yellows. Yeah, that is just amazing. I wish I would enjoy storyboards, because I think that's where kind of a lot of jobs are at, is storyboarding. I'm just not a fan of it. It's really not fun to me. But the people who do find it fun, I'm kind of jealous, because that would be really great. I don't remember this one. Huh. Maybe I'm just old. Probably haven't seen a couple episodes. That's my problem. But this all looks crazy amazing. And I think it even gets better as the book progresses. I think that's why one of the reasons why I enjoy this book is that it gets better and better once you start flipping more. Because it started off with like very simple sketches and storyboard, and usually other art books they kind of put them in the back or like in the middle, but in here they show like the progression of the old art style, the old comic book, and everything else that was like before the movie came out, and then they show you like the new styles and colors and all of that great stuff. And Gur is honestly a vibe. Probably the most lovable character of all time by everybody. I think there's so many people who had a Gur shirt or a backpack but never actually watched the show. I think that is absolutely winner stellar kind of life example of a character becoming so popular that people don't even care about the character. People just wear the outfit. Miss Bitters. I really love this sketch. That looks so awesome. The shadows, the heavy shadows, the colors. Almighty Tallest and Erkins. Tech ass human. Super emo vibes. But yeah, those super hilarious that it doesn't matter how good you are. As long as you're tall, you're like really amazing. That is just great work. Oh, who's that guy? He has like some health problems right there. But yeah, I know this is gonna be a little bit nerdy, but the reason why my hands don't look as smooth is because I can lower the shutter speed on my camera, which gives me more light, but it does this like weird effect. But I just don't have enough light in my room. Super sad. I really wish I had like a light box of some sort or anything like super strong, but so that I don't get glare on my book. That's one of the reasons why I'm struggling to record these is if I put the light on the book itself like really really tight, it's gonna make the book look ugly, but then at the same time it gives more. Oh, it's Santa. That is monster Santa. I love that spider Santa. But that basically my camera is gonna be like, no, I want it overexposed. I'm like, okay. But yeah, these are all great. I love that one. Looks super cute. Love the eyes. I think drawing the eyes for me is like my hardest. Oh my god, that is my favorite thing in the world. Character Attitude Reference Guide, not an official model pack. And some Nickelodeon press department artists sent the following drawing as an attempt to learn Invader style. I quickly went over the drawing with overlays and made notes. So basically he like, this is wrong, don't do this, this is bad, nope, never, no, wrong, really bad. So just like, don't do any of this, do this. I want to be that. If I'm an art teacher, I'll be like, no, don't do this, this is hilarious, super hilarious. I love that. But yeah, this is like a style guide to how Invaderism moves and talks and opens his mouth, which is crazy how there's so many, there's so many rules to this that I can't even imagine following these. I mean, I'm usually very fascinated by the art 2D department because you have to teach 1,000 people how to draw like you and only how you draw and nobody else. And in a way, they can't draw how they're used to it. Like, you have to give enough freedom for people to enjoy. Oh my god, these are great. This is great. These are all amazing. But you have to give enough freedom to people to experiment, but at the same time you have to tell them not to do things that you won't ever do with your art. And I think there's just such a weird struggling balance. I can't even imagine. I've never been on a production like that, but I just can't imagine trying to kind of solve that puzzle for myself and see if I can like teach other people draw like me. Like, that sounds insane to me. Like, I can't even figure out how I'm drawing, I don't know how I'm supposed to be drawing. I don't know what my art style is, and none of these are making sense. And then I have to teach other people and tell them, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. It's just crazy to me. That is an amazing sketch. Especially the, like, little dots on the words. And I think my favorite episode was, I think it's this one, where Invader was basically consuming more and more organs, and that basically led him to, because he thinks he's like trying to be a human, and the more organs, that means you have like more human. So that was like the funniest line in my opinion when I was watching it for the first time. I still remember it, and I think I based off my t-shirt design on that specific line, which is probably why I didn't win, is because you actually have to, I know it's ridiculous that people who like the contest and the people who decide who wins, they don't really know the show that much most of the time, or like they know it but they haven't seen it recently, so they don't really know half the references of what you're trying to convey, and so they never, you know, they never get the references. That's the point. I'm fumbling. Ooh, that looks cool. Skeleton robot. But yeah, people, I don't understand. It's just weird. People who make the rules are not the people who enjoy or gonna follow the rules. It will forever be a mystery to me. That looks incredible. Look at that. That looks like Matrix a little bit, like the tentacle stuff. That is so 90s, 80s. I love that. And the blue pencil. I love the blue pencil sketches. They're just always so great, no matter what you do. And that is one of the other reasons why I enjoy this book so much, is because it's just so raw. There's so many things that are in development. There's so many things that are not like finished up, and you can see the process here of how they were trying to figure it out. And I think that's what I want from most of the art books, is, you know, see what is it that your favorite show, like trying to figure out, like, how does that come together. And honestly, this is crazy. Like, look at that lighting, and you have this, and then you have that. Like, whoever designed this probably like thinks about that color palette, but not like in a crazy sense. But yeah, I wish I could figure out how to draw environments like these. That is just incredible. I love the wide shots like this, like how the camera pans and it makes sense when you draw it. Background design. I assume that's like super simplified version to see how it's gonna look in the movie, because I feel like the movie was way more pretty than this, or maybe they just added like post effects afterwards. But that's just the amount of details in here. And I think that's what also like kills me in a good way, is that there's so many details, and when you work digitally, so for example, like if I'm working on a digital painting, it is so easy to get carried away and just add way too much detail and zoom in too much. And I think that's one of those things that I have no idea how those artists manage to not overdo it with shows, because you have only, you know, this much space on screen, and you want to fill it in a good way, but also you don't want to, you know, spend too much time on it because you have other things to do. That is just incredible. Oh, prop stuff, yay. Must be this tall. Must be as tall as this pig girl. That's cute. But yeah, these are all great episodes. I need to rewatch this. This is Dark Harvest. This is my favorite. When he, like, steals all the organs from the kids. I need to go back and watch all of these. But yeah, I think it's just talking about the episodes a little bit and in what order they are and what they did. But hopefully this video was cool. Somebody to watch it and ooh, that is incredible. Secret Comics Laboratory, writing and designing comics. Oh yeah, they had so many comics coming out like for years for Invaderism, and they were like pretty popular, I think, from what I remember. There's so many of them that I think maybe that's one of the reasons why they were able to back up the. Ooh, look at the covers. That I love this one. Maybe that's why they were able to kind of convince Netflix to be like, hey, like let's make this movie thing incredibly incredible, and we will do it. Just let us do it. And then Netflix is like, well, do you have an audience? And they were able to show this and say, well, we were making comics for like years and they're getting popular. Ooh, I love pixel art like that. I need to figure out how to draw like that. The cinematic Zim, yes, that was my favorite, funniest part of this whole thing. If you don't want to watch the movie, just check out the cinematic part. That was just, it was hilarious. It was super funny. I was really enjoying that like beginning part. I'm only 14 years old, and he looks like he's super like buff and stuff. Oh my god, I love that. I love the new versions that we design. How better your design look after 10 years. That is just, you can't beat that, honestly. That's how my room looks like. Not really, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty clean. I really don't like clutter in my room. I don't like clutter in my room. Prison. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. These are just crazy good. That's the cinematic one. That's the frames. And this and the puppet one. Yeah, that was something else. It was an amazing movie. Honestly, I wish they would make more or a sequel or something, but it's a really good book. Thank you for sticking around.